this road, like I said, I put it in 5 years ago before we even had an excavation company, and all I had was my tractor. And man, I thought I was cool then. I thought it was cool when I put this road in. We cleared it. We did it all, me and the wife, with just a farm tractor. All right, guys, welcome back to Bilo Acres. Today, we're gonna be finishing this project up once and for all. I've got all the dirt work done over here. The video right before this, you can go check that out. This is basically done, minus the area right there in the middle. It's a little pumpy still. Go check it out, guys. But this is what we're gonna focus on today. This is the road leading down into my new equipment yard. And I need to do some work here because we got drainage issues. And when I built this road initially, I built this road 5 years ago with just my farm tractor. And it's held up really well, but I need to do some drainage work. This is where the road ended, and this just happened through erosion over the years. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna get this fixed up properly, get the drainage right, and it'll be ready for gravel. So let's walk this, let's get a game plan here. So what I'm looking at here is the shape of the road. I'm looking at all the indications of where the problems are, because you can see it. You can see the erosion right here. This has been a really wet spring for us, very unusual, and it has done a number on all the gravel roads around here, and this one's no exception. But so you can see right here, the side of the road is way higher than the actual road. This is just the way I built it way back in the day. I came through here with the tractor. Here comes Theo to come hang out with us. Rip, what's up, bud? Oh, okay. Okay, we're trying to do something. Whenever I put this in with the tractor, guys, it was way back in the day, and I wasn't thinking drainage at the time. So we're going to address that. What's up, Theo? Hey, bud. And that's why all right, okay, Theo. And that's kind of why this is the way it is. So we're going to fix it, is what I'm getting at. The road is sloped this way, which is in-sloped, out-sloped, however you want to look at it. So what I'm thinking, let's do this. The good thing is I know a guy that can fix it if it doesn't work. We can do trial and error. So what I'm thinking, I'm fine with the way the road is sloped this way. I'm just going to shave this high spot off. That way water, when it gets off the road, it'll roll off down into the woods. And my pad is so far down there, none of this water, I don't think there's going to be enough runoff that would matter. The only other option would be to put a ditch in on this side. But the reason I don't want to do that is if I put in a ditch, it's going to be on the wrong side of my pad, and it's going to go across the pad. So where the water comes out, I'm going to be directing it right towards the pad. I don't want to do that. The other option would be to put a pipe under and go into a ditch I'm going to put over there, but I don't want to overcomplicate this. So that's what we're going to do over here. We're going to shave that off. And then on this side, I'm actually going to cut in a ditch. We're going to jump in the excavator and do that. So we'll cut it all the way down to probably where the skid steer is, maybe a little bit farther there in the grass. So let's jump in the skid steer, start shaving some roads. Theo, bud. Hey, come here. You want some attention? Hey, Bubba, what is up? He's our good old yard sale dog. What'd we pay for you, Theo? 200 bucks? 200 bucks? I don't know, I think we got a good deal. I think it was a good deal. So we'll shave the side of the road down with the skid steer here, then we'll go get the excavator. It's a rare occasion that I have everything at home, and that was intentional, guys. Like, I've been running so hard lately, doing so much work for my customers, and all of my own stuff is always put second. Well, I want to get this done, so I took a couple days off, brought everything home, and I want to get this done. That way I can get my hoop barn in and get all my stuff protected. So that is the plan. this road, like I said, I put it in 5 years ago before we even had an excavation company, and all I had was my tractor. And man, I thought I was cool then. I thought I was cool when I put this road in. We cleared it. We did it all, me and the wife, with just a farm tractor. I was proud. I'm still proud of it, guys. Our journey started. This was part of our journey, you know. This was something I did that gave me the confidence to start a company, you know. And that is a good point. Like, you gotta make baby steps in business and in life, but like, I get a lot of questions about business and what should guys buy to start, and I have a lot of opinions on all that, but that's a hard question for me to answer for everybody. But it's like, start small. That's my theory. Build your confidence, because your confidence will come with proof. Like, when you have proof that you are good at what you do and you can provide a good product and experience for your customers, that's going to make you confident in itself. This is just my opinion, guys, take it or leave it. If you start a company and you're like, day one, I'm going to go dig a basement and put in all the utilities and put in French drains and do all the site prep, but you've never done that kind of work, that's not good. Start small, and that's exactly what I did. My very first pictures that I put on the internet of my work to drum up business was grading my own driveway. Literally, I graded my driveway. I did a before and after. I took a picture before, and I took a picture after, and I posted it on Facebook, and that got me my first jobs. Some of my first grading jobs was that right there. Don't overthink this stuff, guys. Like, and that'll build your confidence. My very first job in business that I got paid to do was a brush hogging job with a tractor, just 30 acres. And I was so nervous. Like, because it was just, being brand new, I felt like an imposter. Like I shouldn't be doing it, or like I wasn't qualified, or let's see if we can push this tree out. There we go. This 335 is a beast, guys, I'm telling you. But yeah, I felt like an imposter on that first job. Like, it was so weird for me to roll up and be on somebody else's property brush hogging. That was just so, it just didn't feel right, and I was so nervous. And it all worked out fine, guys, and she was a great lady that hired us. But could you imagine rolling up on your first job and it being something like, I was nervous to brush hog for the first time, so that tells you how my confidence started, guys. Like, confidence comes through proof that you are worthy and you are good at what you do. Like, I'm not a fake it till you make it kind of guy. Like, I've never been that way. Like, I'm not gonna go out and pretend I know how to do something and bid it and learn like right then and there. Like, I don't know. That's just not me. Like, but so that brush hogging job was my first job. My second job was grading a driveway, and I remember it. I remember exactly where it was. I remember who it was for. I did it with my tractor and a box blade, and I had one load of gravel I brought out for that. And ooh, is there a stump there or something? Got caught on something. One load of gravel and some grading, just a standard old driveway grading job. And I still remember what I charged for it, $800, and that included a load of rock. And I was cheap, you know, like, there's no way I would do that now, guys. I have a $1,500 minimum now. That's not even including materials. So it's just, there's levels to this stuff, guys. And I'm not saying I'm any better than anybody else, because like I said, there's levels to this stuff. Like, and I am small time compared to some of you guys out there. Like, me going out for $1,500 to some of you guys is probably like, that ain't even worth me freaking getting out of bed for. But for me, it is. I have my business structured really well to where that works. Like, we have a really good company. We live a really good life, so I really don't want to kill that tree, so I'm not going to try to get into the roots here. See what I got going on here. Now the water, once I add rock to this, I'm going to raise the road up, but the water will just roll off the road. And then, like I said, I'm going to put a ditch through there. I think that'll work out great. And I need fuel, dang it. I'll go get some fuel here in a minute. But yeah, so that was my second job, and that's how it all started for me, guys. That's a little story time of Bilo Acres right there. Man, me and the wife did some crazy stuff when we started. Just stuff now that I kind of laugh at. Like, we had one customer, she had us clear, like, it was like 5 acres of like this random, like these locust trees were just randomly throughout her woods, and she wanted them clear. She specifically did not want a machine in her woods. She wanted it done by hand, and we volunteered to do it. Me and the wife went out there and did it. I went around with a pole saw, cut them off. My wife went behind me, dragged them and piled them, and we did that for 12 hours, her and I, for $1,000. Like, my point is, guys, like, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get started. Like, it's not easy starting a business, and you're not gonna roll right into saying, oh, well, Ron's charging $1,500 a day. I ain't getting out of bed for anything less than that either. Like, that is the wrong mentality. Like, I'm telling you now, like, guys, I didn't always have a $1,500 minimum, and I used to go out for half days. And when you don't have much work, that's perfectly fine. Like, that's one thing with marketing, is just being out and about in the public, doing work, simply being at the gas station, getting fuel, especially if you got your trucks wrapped, like, you're generating leads, you're out, it gets you work. So don't be afraid if you're slow or if you're new to take on those half-day jobs, because there is a market for it, and I totally get that. Like, guys, I am not saying that those jobs are not worth a half-day rate, because they probably are. I just don't. It doesn't make sense for me financially to do that whenever. Here's the quick rundown on a half-day job, guys. There is no such thing as a half-day job. I don't care what anybody says. When you're dealing with this kind of equipment, by the time you walk out your door at your house, load your equipment, you know how it is. Mobilizing takes time in itself. Doing the job and then remobilizing home, there's no such thing as a half-day job. I've never had a half-day job. And you'll never, and what I mean by that is I've never went and did 2 half-day jobs in one day. It just never works out that way. So that's more or less what I mean by that. Like, yeah, if you charge a half-day rate and it's like, hey, come auger these holes for me, and it takes you 1 hour, then yeah, I get that. So there are exceptions to it, but in general, guys, I'm just saying, but there is a place for that, and don't not take half-day jobs. But what I was meaning by that is there is a market for it, and like, if it's a tiny job, then yeah, some customers are like, dude, I ain't paying you $1,500 to do that. And I totally get it, guys. Like, I am a normal person too. It's just, I run a business where this is what we do for a living. This is how we take care of our family. So I have such a full schedule. Like I said, I've never done 2 half-day jobs in one day. I have such a full schedule. If I take a half-day job, I'm literally losing money, because now I've only made a half-day rate and I just wasted a whole day. I hope that makes sense. So that's my rant for the day. business is so exciting, guys. It's like, I think that's why I'm so passionate about my company, is because I am passionate about my business. Actually, you know what? Let's fix the drainage way up here too, because you can tell the water's staying on the road. We'll fix it all the way up. I absolutely love, there's so many things about this that I love. I love equipment. I love this machine, guys. Like, this is one of my favorite things in the world. Like, I'm like a grown kid. Like, this is basically my little Power Wheel, just bigger, and I'm inside of it. So I love that. I love operating this equipment, and I love the challenge of a business. Like, you guys know, if you're in business, it is a challenge. Like, just because you can run equipment doesn't mean you can have a business. Like, marketing is tough, and it takes time. One last little bit of advice I'll give you guys if you're new or looking to start. It's gonna take time. Like, whatever you do, it takes time. Just getting your name out there, people getting to know you. A lot of times, after a year or two, you'll get repeat work. It just takes time. So keep that in mind. Stick with it. It's worth it. Don't give up. The leads in the workflow, especially when you're new, they're gonna do this. Like, you'll have times when you'll be like, holy crap, we're going out of business. The phone's not ringing and we have no work. And in other times you'll be like, holy crap, I need to hire 10 guys. I can't keep up with all this work. Like, it does that. It's just, it's an emotional roller coaster that you need to be ready for. So just keep that in mind, guys. But yeah, this is, everything about business is fun for me. And especially when you're doing something that you want to do. Like, I like doing this. I'm at my house, even if I was at a customer, like, I like doing this. This isn't work for me. Like, I'm cool. We're good. I'm lucky to get paid to do this kind of work. All right, fellers, we are back with the excavator. This is done. Check it out. Quick, easy. So, I got the Incon back on here, and yes, I still got a cardboard back glass. That's what a rock on a gravel road would do to you. But I just came off a mulching job, so I had to drop my Incon completely off to run the mulcher. I got it all back on. So we're good to go. And I do have a tooth bucket for this. I'm gonna try to do it with this smooth bucket because it'll be quicker because it's wider. So it's gonna be an experiment because this ground down there is soft, up here is probably hard. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start right here. I wanna cut a ditch, a really nice big ditch. That way I can mow it. More like, it's not a swale, but something, you get what I'm saying. Let's just get to it. Let's see how this is gonna go here. I may have to go get my tooth bucket. We may be okay, actually. Put the dirt over here for now. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come through and get it roughed in, and then we'll pretty it up, size it proper once we got the general idea. This is like a Bob Ross painting, guys. Like, we got to get our background and our mountains and our liquid white down, and then we'll put in the small details. I don't need like a crazy ditch here. I just don't want any of this dirt, or not dirt. I don't want none of this water to get on my road or over to my pad. I'm looking and thinking, guys. In all transparency, guys, I have this forestry window on this excavator because I forestry mulch with it, right? I don't think it's necessary. I don't think a forestry window on an excavator is needed. I've never had anything come back and get my window yet. Now, watch, I say that, and the next mulching job I'm out, I'm probably gonna bust or hit something or have something come back and hit my window. But so far, I don't even know if it's needed. The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm looking through 2 pieces of glass right now, and it makes dirt work a little bit harder. Just, you know what I'm saying. It's like looking through your sunglasses. It's sometimes you got to take your sunglasses off to see what the heck's going on, and I'm always looking through 2 pieces of glass. So I don't know if it's necessary is what I'm getting at. And yeah, I can take off my forestry window, but it's kind of it's not a pain. It's just, I don't know, it's just one more thing you got to do. Maybe I should just take it off when I'm not mulching, because I don't mulch a whole lot with this excavator, just to be honest with you guys. It's more of, it's a nice piece of support equipment. It's rare that I go out on just a mulching job with the excavator only. Usually I have the skid steer and it's in conjunction with other work. So what I'm getting at is I don't do a lot of excavator mulching. Right now I'm just kind of getting the grass off and getting a general idea. I can work better when I can kind of see things shaping up and just kind of forming up as I go. So probably should have scraped this rock off before I started this to save what I can. There's not a whole lot of rock in here, to be honest with you. Whatever's down here on this part of the road is what washed down over the years. You know what, screw it. I'm not worried about it. You guys are wondering what I'm looking at, and this is kind of like a tip when running an excavator. Watch this, I'll show you something. So notice whenever as I'm cutting my ditch here, I don't bring my whole bucket over, right? I leave part of it over here. That way I can pull the left side of the bucket along the grade that I just cut. See, look at this. See that? Now I got a good looking cut there. So that's a little tip running an excavator for you guys. And I'll shape this up better, like I said. We're just getting some paint on the canvas. Rip's such a loyal dog. I think he's 5 years old now. Got him as a pup. He's a good dog. These German Shepherds, they are the most loyal dog, I tell you. I've had a lot of dogs in my life, and he is by far the most loyal dog I've ever had. He's a good dang dog. I had a blue heeler right before him. I had him for 16 years. His name was Jake, and man, he was a good dog. He was loyal too. Like, he was a pretty dang good dog. But when I mean loyal, like, I think Rip right there, I think he would like die for me. He would fight for me. Rip, come here, bud. Come here. Okay, well, just hang out there. He probably can't hear me. Or he's too worried about that softball he's got, which he's not supposed to have, by the way. Get on my daughter. She needs to pick up her balls out of the yard. Those dang balls are like freaking $5 a piece. He's over here making a snack out of them. I'll probably, I'm gonna need to make this ditch. I probably should have been coming way out like this. Make a big old swale. We'll figure it out. Shape this up a little better. You know what? I'm not worried about this gravel. It'll be a lot quicker for me just to sweep it in like that instead of spin around every time. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Then we'll use the skid steer to clean the road off, shape the road up. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want right there. Biting my tracks, boy. You ain't gonna get nothing out of it. Go on. Go on and get. I got the skid steer down here now. I cleaned all that dirt off and I finished taking the ditch on up a little bit farther. You'll see here in a second, but I am losing daylight and we've got a little bit of a mist coming down. I hope this freaking rain holds off. I want to get this done. But clearly, now that I've scraped this off and kind of got this on grade, I need to cut this ditch a lot deeper. So I'm basically done for the day, but what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna drop one track of the skid steer off in my ditch and I'm gonna run right along here, shave that off. I just wanted you guys to see this, so let's do that real quick. So it's actually a few weeks later. That rainstorm did end up rolling in, and guys, I got some drama. I have a lot more footage out here of this, but it's going to be a separate video. I pushed it. I hauled the next day when it was a little too muddy, slid the truck right off the road and got that sucker buried. I got a lot of footage on that, trying to recover it. I did get it out on my own, but man, you guys will see it. It'll be the next video. So that is it for this job. I did end up pretty much getting this done. I got a few loads of rock hauled. This is generally spread. This ditch, we've had a lot of rain since then, and it's doing its job. So I'm happy with this. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but man, all my equipment's gone again. I have to give my customers priority. So my stuff is always on the back burner, but this is where I left off with it. I'm thinking the drainage is really great through here. So what I'm going to do when I get my equipment back here is kind of get this shaped up a little bit better and then put some riprap in there, call it good. But other than that, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. Stay tuned. Next video coming out, you're going to watch me bury a dump truck. So thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video, guys. If you got anything out of this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.